Hello. You are such a beautiful audience, by the way. Not all audiences are so nice, right? Like, I did a gig the other day, and there was actually someone that came up to me after the show, and they were like, you know, your English is actually quite good. And I found that very condescending because it was my mum. So I was shopping for nipple covers the other day. I have no segues. I was shopping for nipple covers. Right. And if you don't know what nipple covers are, you stick one on each tit and then you can wear whatever you want over the top, confident, carefree. So I was shopping for nipple covers at Coles, because that's also where I get my chicken fillets. And get this, Coles in one pack sell 5 nipple covers. Now, I feel like there's some people up the back that are still doing the math on that one. 5 nipple covers. That means that for 2 nights, I get to go out confident, carefree, and for the other night, I got to hold a microphone and do this. So I have also been on some bad dates recently. Like, have you guys ever had that thing where you find someone like so attractive, and they say one thing and it just ruins it all? Like, I was speaking to this guy and he was like, I don't mean to brag, but I'm actually an elite athlete. I was like, oh, cool. Like, what sport do you play? And he went, I play ultimate frisbee. Yuck. Like, ultimate frisbee. Like, that word ultimate in front of that word frisbee. That just makes it sound so intense. And I feel like there should be a rule, right? Like, you're not allowed to call a sport ultimate if you can play it at a picnic. Not allowed to call a sport ultimate if your best player is a dog. No, but I do actually find date nights really difficult because a lot of the time I'm performing to a lovely audience like you guys. And in that situation, guys are like, oh my God, you do comedy? That's so cool. Can you send like a video of yourself performing to me? And sometimes I don't feel like I'm a very funny person and I'm very anxious about it. So then I just send him a video of Ali Wong. And then I go, surprise, I'm also 8 months pregnant. No, truth be told, I've always been like bad around guys. Like, once I actually had to take advice from an online dating coach because your life can get that low. And the tip he gave me was, Jenny, if you want a guy to just like pick up the phone and call you, just text him, call me, I want to hear your voice. Right? So try this out, call me, I want to hear your voice. And the guy just replied back, are you okay? And then I responded with like, yeah, with like all these like typos and spelling errors, because I'd rather he think I'm a drunk girl than a failed seductress. Yeah, I've always been bad around guys. I used to read women's magazines for tips on what to do, and one of them said that if you want to look sexy around men, just try biting your lip. So I read this tip, but I couldn't figure out which of my lips. So I was just staring at my crush like an angry piranha. Kiss me. I blame it on my parents though, because they made me such an awkward little nerd growing up. Like, they used to put times tables up all over the apartment, even on the back of the toilet door, and to this day, when I see a really difficult equation, I feel like shitting myself. I did also go to a marriage class recently, right? Because I'm single, but I'm manifesting. And there's like a lesson that I want to share with all of you, and this is like a participatory part of the show, so you can do it along with me. So what you do is you put your hands together like this, really firmly, yeah. and then you put your middle finger down. Right? I know a bunch of you just want to go, no, it's not that. So each of your fingers represents different people in your life. So you and your partner are the ring finger. Your parents are represented by your pinky finger, because you'll realise they separate. And they will leave you. Your index and your thumb, they represent your siblings and your children, and they separate as well, and they'll leave your life. But if you try to separate your ring finger, you can't. Yeah. In the class, they were like, this is because marriage is forever. And I was like, hold on, but if you have your fingers normally, you can actually separate everyone. So the difference between me staying with my partner and us separating is just me lifting my middle finger. Hey, you guys have been so wonderful. I've been Jenny Tian. Thank you so much.